Oh no.
Ooh.
I don't like it.
Take
Hey,
a
everybody.
shot.
Yeah, that wasn't even me.
Bingo.
Hey, everybody. Welcome.
Hey.
Welcome to, I believe, episode 13, lucky 13 of my little stint DMing the Chaos Crew. Once again, our special guests, Callie as Aralee and Aya as Lilia. Last time, the two lovely ladies from the Dungeon Academy came to Waterdeep, stopped by, met several members of the Chaos Crew and people around the Noodle Troll who they hadn't before. Patience is a little confused by Aralee and also detected good and evil and may have detected quite a few undead and fiends in the vicinity, including Aralee's duck friend, Winston, who also may have told Aralee to cut off Kurayami's head. Solaris and Sunspot might have also gone out shopping, as well as looking for this undead dude who, like, slammed his face. Well, Patience decked him as undead. Who knows what his deal is? Who put his face up against the window after Aralee and Lilia mentioned Barovia. Which is funny because later that night, the Undertakers, who are the failed theater majors turned vampire cosplayers, who Jamey has taken under her wing, they did their first real play, The Blood Wedding, which was strangely like the story of a certain Strahd von Zarovich. I don't know what's up with that.
I think you do, though.
I don't know. But yeah, I believe that's where we left off. It's about like 11 o'clock at night. I think you guys wanted to look and see if you could find the undead dude. At least that's what you said last time. I don't know if you want to still do that. So what would you guys like to do?
By we, do you mean Solaris and Sunspot, or?
Yeah, did they ask? Okay, did they ask? Because, like...
Well, so they went out shopping as well as looking. They didn't see anything. Came back. There's ice cream and flowers. And then you guys went downstairs, I believe, and were talking. So you guys are all together.
I mean, it's a little late to go hunting for people.
Yeah, sure, let's go.
But don't the dead come out at night?
I have dark vision, it's fine.
But that one was out in the day.
Well, then
Good
he'd
point.
be more likely to be
so
out
that
at night.
wasn't just like a person that was trying to find, like, your restaurant?
I don't know. I mean,
don't-
they might have been.
I mean,
I don't
everybody's
think so.
trying to find the restaurant.
But then he found it, so why did he walk away?
I don't know. Maybe he was shy.
Maybe he wasn't hungry. I don't know.
Maybe he was sad, and he was just like looking for his friends in the shop, and then he didn't see them, so he just walked away.
You know what? I bet it was. We haven't put the outdoor seating out yet. And it's a big turnoff to some people when you don't have outdoor seating.
That's a good point. We have that little porch. We never use it. That's a good point, Solaris.
Oh, it'd be so lovely to sit out there and just like have like a nice cup of tea and enjoy the night.
Patience is staring at Aralee the whole time. He's every once in a while sipping something, but his eye contact never leaving it.
Oh, by the way, this nice lady was hunting for treasure in the Waterdeep Harbor, and I told her to go give it to the guards just to make sure everything's on the up and up, and she gave me this wine, and she'll set down like the big thing of wine on the table.
Yeah.
I also like to think that Patience is sipping drinks, but each time he picks up a drink, because he's not taking his eyes off Aralee, it's a different person's drink.
Yeah.
He just spills it on
That's
himself.
mine.
My passive perception's 8, so yes.
He's just like, Sunspot goes to take a drink, and Patience just takes it out of his hand. Hey!
Also, the Undertakers are having post-play drinks down here, as is Floon. As well as Chad, who's gotten back from having a refit, new parts put into him and stuff from the smithy down the street. So one of them is like holding Keg up, or not Chad up by his legs, and one of the Uktarl Kranich, the leader of the Undertakers, is like, and everybody's going chug, chug, chug.
Guys, did Chad get a bigger spigot, or is that just me?
You got an upgrade.
Oh, cool.
Very nice.
So do we want to hunt maybe undead people, or
undead fiends? They're
one of the
probably all
one
going
of
to
the
be out during the night.
Undertakers. One of the Undertakers turns around and goes, "Whoa, insensitive!
you're still alive,
Right?
I'm a creature of the night. Thank you."
Mm.
Is he an actual vampire?
They're not
I
vampires.
waste a charge. No, you're not.
Sunspot is gonna look at the Undertakers, be like,
You don't want to be
Suddenly
a
I
vampire. Trust
really-
me, they're really mean.
Sunspot looks at the Undertakers. Suddenly, I really don't like them. I don't know what it is.
Wow. Are you using detect evil and good,
I
patience?
use divine sense.
Oh yeah. What does that do? Is it the same thing, but
Yeah,
not
that's
really? Okay.
Okay, let me read it off. I use an action to detect good and evil, which is the any celestial fiend undead within 60 feet. Obviously, I know there's one within 60 feet, but I'm targeting them
okay.
specifically.
If you guys need help, I can look for magic. I'm
So-
really good with magic.
You do feel like this sonar pulse, and you get pings. Ring, ring.
How many?
Gosh, let me see.
Within 60 feet, mind you.
Yeah. Let me see. How big is the Noodle Troll?
That I can see.
Another question is,
Oh,
would
I
Yami
can
ping
see.
off on the
Oh.
fiend?
Actually, it's not. No, it's not limited. It's just within
it's not, is it?
within
Yeah, okay.
60 feet. That's not behind total cover.
Oh, not by total.
So I would not detect Winston right now. Winston's in the back.
Okay. Huh. In that case, let me actually see.
We got a swarm of undead rats.
Take a
underneath.
shot if you have Dylan look something up.
Yeah. I would
Oh.
say actually you probably don't get a ping.
For those at home, we do have a homemade bingo chart.
We probably have already hit it by now.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Multiple
So-
times.
Let's see. I'm gonna find it.
But yeah, you don't actually get a ping in this room
Okay.
if it's blocked by total cover.
Mm-hmm.
That's not ominous.
Not at all.
No.
Not for patience. Nothing's ominous for him. He doesn't read that far ahead.
I don't even know the meaning of the word. Bing! He really doesn't.
Ooh, wait. I think
One of the Undertakers comes out from behind the curtain and is like, "Whoa, you guys started drinking without me?" And he pops down, and the others are like, "Yeah, come on, bro, join our coterie."
These guys are harsh in my vibe.
So we going after this undead guy or something?
We could go poke around.
We should do something. We should stretch our legs at least.
I'd like to see what our new friends are capable of.
Well, you saying you want to pick a fight with something?
Yeah,
I mean-
patience. What?
Yeah, we
Fights
should
are
just
always
make
fun, right?
friends. Maybe it's like we have a flesh golem friend who
That's true.
is yeah, and he is really nice, and him and Bracy are adorable together.
Oh, so they're still together. That's good.
Yeah,
I hope
we
he.
can talk now
I hope.
and read and write.
Well, I taught him how to write, if you remember. I mean,
I'm sensing that.
not to brag.
I'm sensing the theme of your friends loving undead creatures.
Well, I mean, technically speaking, a flesh golem's not undead. It's a horrible abomination that's been constructed.
Oh, okay.
Out of previously dead
Out of-
people?
Out of dead things.
I think technically he is undead.
No, he's a construct.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
So like dead things that were dead that magic animated. So he's like, yeah, okay.
I have psychic powers. I don't know how that crap works. I'm not a necromancer.
I'm too dumb for this crap.
Well, apparently this crew has slayed a few liches, so they do have expertise in hunting down undead. As I go over to the door, I still locked out Aralee. I open the door.
Patience just
Why
like
don't we go?
tripping over stuff as he's walking towards the door.
Lilia will like turn to Arlie and be
Yeah.
like, see,
We-
I think that he's totally into you.
We get the comical, like, I move forward and I trip over the table and fall down, but, like, get right back up and still staring at her.
You're muted, Callie.
Oh no, Cal!
I'm not muted.
No,
Don't get to check that bingo box off yet. I haven't done it yet. Aralee is just looking at Patience and looking back at Lilia and is like, okay. And then she'll walk towards the door.
So everybody going out? All right.
I'd like to think we give them a little distance. Like,
Yeah.
Yami holds her arms out. All right, we wait 5 seconds.
Okay.
Why are you waiting?
All right, let's go.
Sunspot pulls out his little wooden flute. Should I set the mood?
Ooh, it's a good idea. Yami pulls out her shamisen.
Are we playing? Lilia will pull out her lute.
Oh God.
We're jamming.
Let me see. So you guys are all going outside. The night air is crisp and cool. There's a sea breeze coming in off the Sea of Swords over Waterdeep. The street is kind of lit up by lanterns. Looks like some of the shops have closed because obviously it's pretty late. But there's still some people here and there sort of going about their business.
so where do we start?
I think he went that way.
Okay.
Okay.
But he came from that way.
True.
What if he doubled back and he's over that way?
But he's undead, so he wouldn't be going where he came from. Undead
Are
always leave
undead
where
not
they were.
able to go back?
Yeah, are they?
Well, I mean, if he like popped out of a grave or something, why would he go back to that grave?
I mean, well, if he was headed that way, that's the way to the city of the dead. So maybe he was going back already. Are you sure you can detect undead? Is that a thing?
I don't know if you are gonna be able to find him by just walking in the same direction as him, though. And to be fair, it's been a couple hours since then.
True. It's true, it has been.
I mean, who says undead are smart?
Lilia will look down that way, and then we'll look down the other way.
You look deeper into Troll Skull Alley, and then out onto the road beyond.
Which looks more ominous?
That's a good question, huh? Let me see.
On a
Troll Skull
night in
Alley,
Waterdeep.
and then outside.
We're not in the docks ward, so it shouldn't look too bad.
Gosh. Troll Skull Alley actually looks pretty inviting. As you sort of look down, you see Fala's shop, Corlin's Crown. You can see Fala and Yagra up in the greenhouse with the little podling sort of helping, water
Bada
plants.
fun.
I sincerely hope they're just hanging out and not like doing things in the greenhouse.
Well, something might be hanging out, but anyway, we.
Hey, whoa!
I head towards the main street then.
It might get a little hot in the greenhouse.
Well, it's always hot and humid in
Yeah,
the greenhouse.
The
Oh
main
my
street.
god, stop. Okay, we're moving on.
The main drag's kind of empty. You see like one little cart like being pulled along.
Ping! I'm gonna waste these charges, baby.
Ooh. Okay.
Another divine sense. 60 feet.
All right. 60 feet. you sense something coming from the alley that is kind of, you know how the Noodle Troll kind of has the main entrance over here that goes into the tap room. Then there's the stairs on this side up from the main street that go into our house, and there's the alley next to that staircase. Sense it coming from there.
I start heading that way, probably bumping into people on my way there. Because I'm like
very gun ho about finding this.
because
guy.
I'm like half gun ho on that and half gun ho on not keeping my eyes off of Aralee for any reason ever.
I think it's got the scent of something.
Let's follow him.
Okay.
Just hang back though, because it's interesting to see what happens when he does this.
Except you, Aralee, you go up a little farther. You
Okay.
Yeah, you need some protection.
Poor Aralee,
Oh, I
she
get it. Okay.
poor Aralee,
By
she
the
only
way-
knows Lilia, and everyone else is like, yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
when Yami like tries to push Aralee forward, she's also like feels Aralee's arm again, is like, do you have muscles?
Yeah.
she reaches back to
Like
Lilia.
you like pick up your shirt and then suddenly like just she
get-
wears a little capelet. You can't see her
Mhm.
big beefy arms.
She's got the Doomslayer arms.
What? Yami reaches back to Sunspot and Lilia and Solaris, all of them with below 20 strength.
Below 20, mine's below 10.
Hey, I'm up
So
to
is mine.
15 now. Thank you
Yeah,
very much.
I think I'm the next highest, and I'm 16.
I
Hi,
shot
hi.
up to 15.
High five, Lilia.
Yami
Yeah.
just kind of like hugs Aralee. Thank you
Oh.
for being here.
Okay. You're welcome.
Okay.
I'm gonna go follow Patience.
Okay.
I don't know what just happened.
Something Yami struggled with since we started this campaign.
I just want to point out that right now, Patience seems like the most together person amongst us.
I don't know. I think he seems the least sane at the moment.
I don't know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So Patience and Aralee, a little bit after, you guys look down this dark alley behind the Noodle Troll and several other of the buildings down here on Troll Skull Alley. There's trash cans back here. It's kind of dark. There's no lights. So it's almost like pitch black in a way. You can see laundry sort of hanging overhead between some of the buildings. And maybe
Is it
perception
like Patience
rolls.
underwear like slapping him in the face?
Yeah. The way I picture it, Floon's room is right there. We kind of throw it all on Floon. On his little
At least
balcony
he can
there.
do something.
No.
Got a 16.
16.
Nice, you got twice as good as me.
Oh no.
Wow. Okay.
Well,
So as you guys are sort of peering down the alley, the shadows just seem to like sort of close in. You can't really make out a lot of the things. Some of the shapes look like monstrous figures sort of rising up around. You also hear what sounds like something sort of like
We both have dark
Get a-
vision, I think.
a pile of trash as well. As your eyes sort of acclimate with the dark vision, you see that some of the monster shapes are just like various things that have been like piled up. One of them looks like a prop Yami threw out.
What is it?
That's a good question. I feel like it's probably part of a troll she tried to have made, but it kind of broke. So she's like, let's throw it in the back. It's kind of tacky.
Kind of tacky. Looks inside the Noodle Troll. You
I've
have a
never-
giant portrait of Yami in the Noodle.
Yeah.
Dude, it's hot shit.
Cue Lilia
Thank you.
holding Yami by the back for ropes and throwing her under a cart.
Oh yeah, with my -1 strength, I definitely do.
No, it's with
Right.
your charisma. Anyway,
Oh.
the a blue glow emanates from the alleyway. Could actually look kind of eerie as I pull out Az Edge, and it has a 30-foot bright light of blue, and then another 30 feet dim.
Whoa. I don't have anything cool like that.
What are you talking about? You have a pizza cutter and a
Okay.
sword.
I pull out Life Stealer, aka Pizza Cutter, and I sit here with my little pizza twirler thing, and I step in front of Patience, and I like stand like that.
I go to step in front of you.
Oh God, we're doing this.
Fight.
As we're all just watching, like, what are they doing?
Are they dancing?
Patience's tiefling tail flicks in aggravation like a cat that's upset.
That's so lovely.
What are you doing? Stay behind me if you don't want to get hurt.
I can handle myself.
I look you up and
But
down.
do you want me to handle you?
I can handle myself suddenly wearing midriff shirt. Anyway.
Oils abs.
No one has detect thoughts, thank goodness. And Patience is moving forward.
Okay.
Hmm.
So you guys are gonna creep down the alley slowly, just stepping in front of each other each.
If you force your way to be in the lead, I'm gonna say you just auto-win the strength check.
No, I won't. If you are
Oh my
so-
god.
if you're gonna be like big man, I'll let you do it. she'll just stand behind you with her ready with her weapon.
Now it's hey after you, no after you, no after you, no after you.
This is
A building goes to fall and you're like, oh no.
Yeah.
All right. So as you guys go down the alley, you hear what sounds like scrabbling from a garbage can, like sort of scratches.
Ping.
You do not sense anything.
Can I detect magic?
You want to take magic? Okay, sure, go for it.
I do.
How far behind
I
is
do
everyone
that.
else?
That's a good question. I feel like probably 30 or 40 feet, like at the mouth of the alley.
Wow,
right
you
guys
are
going
keeping
down.
quite a distance. Then again,
Yeah, we're
Patience has
just
a weapon
watching
out.
you guys dance in this alley. It's very like Broadway music.
We don't want to interrupt. Yeah,
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Then again, Patience does have a weapon out, so I understand.
it's like Lady and the Tramp. They're down in the alleyway. You know.
Yeah.
Find the restaurant.
Should we give them some pasta? Like
Some
As you
fat
say that.
some fat middle-aged halfling guy's like, I've got the good stuff, and he has like a box and
As you
we
say
have
that,
a noodle shop.
the kobolds like step out the back door with like some pasta we didn't use, and they just like throw it back there. It splats on the ground.
Perfectly good pasta.
Aralee says, "Wow, this is a beautiful night. You know, somewhere they call it Bella Notte."
In Elfin, they call it Bella Notte.
Oh Lord.
There's just a little kobold with a little accordion singing in the background.
Well, we brought up Disney. Mark it down.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, I need only 2 more spots and I get a bingo.
Oh wow. Let's see if we can do it.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys go down the alleyway, you ping again, Patience. There's nothing. But you hear this scrabbling in the garbage can.
I investigate.
So you're gonna open it up?
Yep. Dramatically, of
Cat.
course.
Dramatically, of course. No, it's not a cat. Inside, there's a big raccoon and 2 little raccoons eating some turnips. And when you open it, they and they just sort of like hiss up at you, and they're gonna jump out and try to attack you.
Oh,
I would die for them.
I
I
ring-
would die for them.
I throw a little bell to them. I know they like bells.
okay.
One of them got a 5, one of them got a 2, and one of them got a 17 versus your AC.
Let me check. Okay, 2 of them are just like holding on to me, just dangling. They're not doing anything.
Oh.
The other one nipped me in the arm, maybe.
I want to say it jumps on your face.
Okay, nipped me in the nose. I got a lot of scars there. It's fine.
That's true. And then they kind of like, knock over the garbage can and like scrabble away. And
So
then
so the animals cross the alley.
they do. They do indeed.
Off to a new horizon.
Ah!
Hey guys, look, that tree has a new leaf.
Wow,
Definitely live in the
wow,
city.
there are no ducks here. Weird.
Oh no!
That's so mean.
Gotta love the city life.
Mm. So yeah, these raccoons go running, and then out of the shadows, there's this big gold-furred like dog that comes out, and it goes, and it starts chasing after the raccoons,
Whoa!
and it runs past the rest of us and just kind of like disappears into the night. Looks like.
Why did I just get the urge to bark at that?
Because you're a werewolf.
No, he's
Are you
not.
starting that again, saying I'm a werewolf?
All right. Lily.
Sorry, I don't hear that, even though you shout it 40 feet away with my passive of 8. Anyway.
I just can't believe that a werewolf biting me is going to make me a werewolf.
It's in
Exactly.
the book. You can check.
You're gonna have to read that book, Solaris, and tell us if that's,
Yeah, I've got to get through that.
Trust me.
So,
it's kind of hefty, actually. Wow.
There's this whole thing about silver that I'm working on reading through.
Oh, I bet Silverton would like that, and the Silverton siblings.
Mhm.
That's
I
a lot
hate
of
that
S's.
guy.
Sterling
him.
was a little odd.
He was.
Sterling's
wasn't he?
not as bad. I like Sterling a little bit.
I like the lady that said those funny jokes. She was great.
I appreciated that too. Actually,
Mm.
we'll have to get Sarah back. She's pretty good.
Mhm.
so Aralee, was it?
Are you
so,
okay? Yeah, Go ahead.
oh, I'm perfectly fine. When you are hunting your liches, how do you go about it then?
Was Arlie there when we fought any liches?
No,
I was
but
there
you.
for one lich. It was when Lilia died. That was
Oh yeah.
that I was there for, and then that's where I got pizza cutter from. So I don't really fight. I don't really fight liches, but I mean I've come across a few in my time, but normally.
Normally what? And he gets in your face.
I'm called the beheader where I'm from. I behead things.
So we should chop off its head. That's what you're telling me.
Well, I mean, if it comes to that, I've had to chop off a few heads.
Oh, really?
I'm very nervous all of a sudden.
Okay, hide here.
I've never really had to explain the beheadings. Yeah, I guess if you need to behead something, you should chop its head off.
You hear muffled from your bag. That's right.
Shut up.
Patience darts a little bit backwards and scoffs when you say "shut up," and he turns around and keeps
I wasn't
moving.
talking about you. No, my God, I keep making
No, Winston.
I was talking to the duck. Okay.
The will they, won't they tension. Oh man.
I don't think I'm gonna be making a new friend today, Winston.
You can roll insight check on patience if you want.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Not gonna be very good, but a natural 20.
Oh, jeez.
You notice his tail.
Patience is so easy to read when it comes to love.
Wait, am I proficient in deception? because you are going against my strength stat, or my charisma, I should say, stat. Yeah, you notice his tail is flicking playfully as he moves ahead.
Patience has a tail?
You think he's a tiefling.
He's a tiefling.
You think he might be teasing you.
Oh. I blush a little bit.
Ooh la
la. She's probably still blushing from having to explain the beheading thing.
That's fair.
What a pickup line.
Hey, I mean, for
Hey,
patience.
Yeah, true.
They call me the beheader.
Okay, so they head down there. Are the rest of us really just gonna watch? I mean, that's okay if we are, but
are we gonna go after them? Because I really don't think we're gonna find this undead tonight.
I think Sunspot would eventually start to follow once he saw the light of the of Azrael getting a little far. He's like, one of us needs to be close, and I'm just gonna start following.
I'm gonna take to rooftops. I'm gonna climb up.
I was gonna say we could check different places. Lilia, you and me could check in the house if you want. I mean, he did say he detected other things, right? So
could check upstairs in the bedroom together.
Oh my god. Okay.
I'm looking for a skylight on a rooftop. Let's go.
Okay. So you actually make me acrobatics, I guess.
Oh boy.
Come on up.
We know these go well.
I gotta open my Troll Alley map. Oh my goodness.
I rolled a 17.
Ooh, nice. So you
I've been practicing.
Sunspot's like, oh, she has to climb to get to a roof.
Oh, shut up.
God
what
damn
an
it.
asshole.
We have a friendly competition.
You can walk up walls, okay? It's fine.
I like the idea of Solaris is climbing up and Sunspot is walking up like Batman and Robin would climb a building in the old show. And
it's like the comic panel of Spider-Man walking on just glass, just completely horizontal to the ground. Just
yeah. In Into the Spider-Verse where he just sits on the side of the building.
All right, so you climb on up onto the side of one of these buildings, Solaris, and you are on some of the other houses that are sort of between the Noodle Troll and the Bent Nail, which is our friend Callie. What's his name? Callie. I forget his last name. Oh my god.
Oh.
Fellbranch. That's what it is. Callie Fellbranch's woodworking shop, where he also works with Nim, the Nimblewright we saved. So you're kind of on that block of buildings over there.
All right, I'm keeping an eye out.
Okay. And then Sunspot, you're going after Patience and Aralee?
Yeah.
Okay. And then Lilia and Jamey in the Noodle Troll, or well, upstairs, I guess. Yeah. Okay. So I want Aralee, Patience, and Sunspot to make me perception checks. And Solaris, make me a perception check as well.
Okay. Perception.
6.
Good.
30-20.
Ooh.
14.
He just keeps looking at you and you're doing the actual investigating.
Okay. So, Aralee, as you were sort of looking around by the light of Azure Edge kind of filling the alleyway with this bluish glow, you see sort of in the nasty sort of buildup that's in this alley, what look like boot prints that suddenly become paw prints.
Oh.
With Sunspot out of here.
Perhaps we need higher ground. Maybe then we have a better visual.
Well, I mean, I think maybe, I don't know, because I'm not smart. Maybe somebody turned into a dog.
To be fair, you do have a druid friend, so you would know about this.
I do.
Right.
Okay, maybe like Winthrop, like like sometimes can turn into you don't know Winthrop. Never mind. It's like you get to turn into a dog. Like that's something that some people can do, right?
With magic, I think, yeah.
And Jeanette, you got a 14, right?
Yeah, I did.
I did too.
Oh, I know Sunspot.
I didn't know if you heard that I got a 14.
I
I'm just saying.
You find Sunspot, what looks like a cloak in the alleyway, and it looks like it's sort of dirty, beat up, sort of red cloak. Look at that. Jeanette, Solaris sees as you're kind of at this vantage point. You see the raccoons kind of like running with this big gold dog running after them, and the dog kind of just like evaporates.
I'm gonna follow the raccoons.
All right, you're gonna after these raccoons.
Solaris is going on a Guardians of the Galaxy adventure.
Hey.
What's that up on the balcony of the druid's place? And there's a little potted plant group dancing.
You have the little awakened shrub.
Little awakened shrub.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Meanwhile, like Lily is just like do 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 on your little instrument.
Jamey will walk up the stairs ahead of Lilia. And she says, "You haven't seen the magnificent room beyond. So let me preface. This might be more impressive than the tap room." And she opens the door to our house, where there is tapestries hung up in this little common room, big old plush couches, a fireman pole that goes through the middle of the room in front of a fireplace, and there's like a little coffee table where there's a little boy. Well, I say little, he's like a teenager, writing on some papers and stuff.
Oh, what's the tapestries of?
I want to say it's like sort of, Japanese style sort of view of Waterdeep, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Like an
Gotcha.
unfolding city scene.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I picture.
Ooh, I like those tapestries. Really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I found them now at the market. The
who's
kid.
this?
Oh, he sort of jumps up when he notices you guys, and he says, "Oh, hi, friend, hi.
Hi,
I'm Martum."
nice to meet you. I'm Lilia.
Hi.
Put her hand out.
He reaches down and shakes. And Jamey says, "Have you been doing your homework, Martum?" Yes, I was just doing it. Where's Solaris? There's something I want to show all you guys.
She's on the roof.
Okay, that's not that weird, but can you get everybody? I have a thing. I know homework's important, but I got a thing. I want to show you guys. I've been practicing it all day.
Well, I look at Jamey for like I don't know.
Jamey hangs her head out the door and says, "Hey, Martin wants to show us something." And you hear someone from like an adjoining building say, "People are trying to sleep."
What?
I said Martin wants to show us something. Get in here.
What?
Shh, stop yelling. You're going to give away position in case the undead guy comes out. I still haven't heard Jamey.
Fuck perception.
I grab Aralee by the shoulder and like try to get her down.
Oh, sorry.
I'm very proud of my son.
You have a son?
Oh shit,
We
Sunspot.
adopted him.
I'm so happy for you. Sorry. I didn't say
They might be a little busy right now.
Thanks.
I think Gabby wants us to go back.
What makes you say that?
Solaris, you follow these raccoons down to the other side of Troll Skull Alley, basically, where it looks like they have like crawled into like a crawl space underneath a shop. I don't know. Do you want to follow them down there?
Yes, I do.
Oh gosh. Okay. Make me. Gosh, what would it be? I don't really know. I guess athletics roll would make sense.
Oh, this will be fun.
Push your way.
Acrobatics to wiggle your way through.
Acrobatics might work too, actually. Yeah, I was kind of going back and forth.
All right, acrobatics. Here we go. 13 this time.
Ooh, 13. Okay, I feel like that's enough to sort of wiggle your way through here.
Remember, I'm only 5'4".
Oh, I know.
I
So
mean-
you sort of follow these raccoons down underneath this house, just kind of. And once you get down there, you find what looks like sort of open space that is just sort of adorned with all kinds of little like doodads. And the raccoons are just kind of like, sitting there in the back looking at you with big eyes as you crawl in.
Hey. How you doing? I'm looking. Yep, looking for a dog. Disappeared. So you're just raccoons then, huh?
It's possible, yeah.
Poor raccoons.
I will take some food out of my bag.
Oh.
And I will like put it like halfway between us and then back up and sit very calmly for them to be able to like some bread and maybe some cheese.
Make me an animal handling roll.
Oh dear God.
And I'll give you advantage since you gave him food.
All right, animal handling. Let's see. Ooh, okay, that's one roll. I rolled 21 twice.
Whoa, wow,
yeah.
wait. It was destined to be.
Yes.
So the big raccoon kind of like, you see it like untense, and the little ones kind of like crawl forward and they start like living on the food, and the big one comes forward and it like looks up at you and it kind of like grabs your face with its little hands and just kind of like,
You want to meet my friend? And I take Gus out of my pocket and hold him and pet him.
it looks at little Gus, like, sniffs. Gus, of course, does a little sniff back.
I give Gus a piece of cheese.
Let me see if the hold on, Gus.
Is the rat gonna fight it?
The
The
raccoon.
little trash panda.
The raccoon uses its little hands and it reaches out and it grabs the cheese and.
That's fair. Gus, you've got more at home. It's fine.
Gus looks a little grumpy, but okay. He knows you're good for it.
I scritch him, put him back in his pouch. All right. I wonder
love
where that
raccoons
dog
as a
went. Can I look and see if I see any signs that the dog has ever been down here?
Oh, sure, yeah. It'd be an investigation roll.
All right. I should be good at these, right?
Yeah.
All right. Investigation.
I just realized, do you have dark vision?
I have goggles.
Oh,
Right,
that's right.
That's right.
That's right.
Now you just look like an owl.
Yeah.
So I got a 12 on my
Okay.
roll.
Looking around, it doesn't look like a big animal's really been down here. But you realize as you're sort of looking around, a lot of these like trinkets and doodads down here are like things that you've heard from various people who've come through the Noodle Troll and like neighbors that have gone missing in Troll Skull Alley. It looks like these raccoons might have been bringing them to their little den here.
Trash pandas.
Hey, buddies. We're kind of on the same page with the whole, collecting what you need. Don't worry, I won't rat you out. If you come by the Noodle Troll,
Shot for fun.
I'll sneak you a bowl of noodles.
They sort of scurry back. They're just sort of contented, you know.
They scurry back into their little nook and cranny.
That's right. That's right. Sure do.
I will attempt to extract myself from beneath this crawl space.
That's easy enough after you've got yourself in there.
It's really harder to crawl backward.
A little bit, yeah. All right.
Well, I follow Aralee back into the place, I guess.
Okay.
I'll tug on Yummy's like clothes and just be like, when later after we're done here, can we talk?
Oh,
private?
Sure. Yes, of course. I love talking to you. Sure.
Okay.
Don't worry, Martin. I'm sure they'll be here in a second. Oh, see here. Look, here's Aralee, Patience, and Sunspot right now. And Martin kind of like looks up and he's like, "Oh, none of you are Solaris."
Oh.
Wow! I just turn around and leave.
Wait, where did she go?
She was on the roof.
Did she go to bed? I mean, I thought we.
Yeah, she was on the roof.
I thought we DH'd her a bit. It's not that late, right?
I mean, it is like 12:30, so.
Yeah, it's not even like 3 yet.
That's a good point, actually. Yeah. I see we keep the same sleep schedules, Patience.
I'm very worried for your health, Patience.
I think that's just a tiefling thing, I guess. So Solaris, that's a question. Do you go looking around more, or do you come back to the house?
Well, considering when I went into the crawl space, my friends were still searching for things. When I come back out, my first assumption is, oh no, something must have happened. And I'm going to continue in the direction that they were originally going, looking for these this undead fellow. So I don't think I head back toward the Noodle Troll. I head away.
Wait a second, but wouldn't she have heard Yami yelling to the whole place?
Probably. Yami's pretty loud.
I'm in a crawl space. It's like
that's true. It's a good point.
But Yami, I feel like Yami's voice is very distinct, so you would at least know that Yami was yelling about something.
Oh god, that would make her think something worse has happened because Yami's yelling.
Let's see. What should I roll for this?
Insight.
I was thinking insight too, yeah.
Oh, I'm pretty good at insight. I got a 22. I guess
okay.
I'd figure it out.
You figure it out after a little bit. You like go down, you're like, where are they?
I'd say you're the opposite of Patience.
You see the lights on in like the window and you're like, oh.
I go back. I climb up and go through an upstairs window and I come down the fireman pole.
Excellent. Okay. So you climb in the window. I want to say like in Floon's balcony and then into the hall, down the fireman pole. Hey guys.
So, did you find something?
What?
Yami?
Oh, yes. I found something much more important than any supposed undead. I found the love of a small orphan child.
What?
And she puts her arm around Martum, and he's like, "Oh, Solaris! Oh, you're here. Okay."
Hi.
He completely ignores Yami.
Get wrecked, Yami.
I have something, and she looks between Yami and Solaris. I have something that I've been learning at school. Yeah, I was at school. That I really want to show you guys. And then as he's saying that, suddenly coming down the fireman pole is a little goblin. It is Fur Daddy Jr. And he runs in. And he's like, hold on. And he sort of pushes aside and he looks at Sunspot and Yami and says, Fur Daddy Sunspot and Fur Mommy Yami, I made something for you as well, and I want to show it.
Of course, my son.
And he reaches sort of behind himself and holds up.
I forgot I was Fur Daddy.
Sure are. And he holds up like a piece of paper with like, a kid's macaroni drawing on it. But instead of macaroni, it looks like it's made of like hair that's been glued to the paper. And he says, I've noticed both of you have been a little hairier than usual. And I took some of your shed hair and made a drawing. See, it's for Mommy Yami and for Daddy Sunspot holding hands with me in the middle, FDJ.
Sunspot like subconsciously like checks his head for like a bald spot that the goblin probably stole hair from him.
It doesn't seem like it.
Okay.
This is adorable. Lilia just like.
I love it for Daddy Jr.
Oh, I love it too. We're gonna hang it right here above the fireplace. And Yami's gonna go over and she's gonna
Be
like
careful, that hair might set on fire.
stick it against the fireplace. I'm sure it's fine. I know all about fire. There we go. And he goes, yay. And then scrabbling out from under a couch is another goblin who is completely bald, no body hair at all. And he goes, did somebody say hair? And he holds up a razor.
No, you get back. Back.
And Mott the shaved crawls back under the couch. And you hear him.
So
just,
what's
like,
gonna look
muttering.
at Lilia and Aralee. Don't let that one near you.
Yeah, I already. I'm good
I
on
wasn't
the.
even thinking about it.
He will sneak up on you.
And
I have
coming
a
through,
lot of really cool friends, Yami.
Tell
coming
me,
through the,
tell me, why do you have goblins and kobolds in here again?
because they're our friends.
We pay them.
That's
Mhm.
true. Azure Edge says, see, now you're starting to think the right way, Patience.
That's not what I meant. I was talking to the axe. I look at Aralee nervously.
The
You
door to the
listen to
hall.
your talking object too. God.
Does
We have
everybody
so
here
much
have a talking
common.
object?
No.
No, wait. Yes, I do.
Not me.
Oh, hi. Damn.
What
forgot
about
that.
what about that sword?
Yeah, my sword. Tearlie.
Oh yeah, I'm here, baby.
Do they
I
all
know
talk
who.
to each other?
Is Lily the only one without a talking object?
Yeah, do the sentient swords all speak to each other?
I mean,
Do they have
occasionally.
sentient sword parties?
When everybody's not home, yeah.
Yeah.
I believe it's called. Never mind.
Opening the door
That's
from
called
the
the
hall.
sausage fest.
There's, oh, God. Opening the door from the hall, there's another goblin who has big circular glasses and like a little scar on his forehead. And he's sort of like, he says, you know, I was once told I was a wizard, Harry, but I don't have a beard, so I don't understand how that could be.
Shouldn't you all be working? Why are we all here?
It's like midnight.
And Sparky Boom Boom says, McLuviet sent me another late night snack, so I was just, you know. And he burps loudly and coughs up some owl feathers. Oh. And he starts like choking.
Did I
Oh,
grab
oh,
him and
oh,
I
God.
like
You smack him on the back and he spits up like a piece of paper that's just like all wadded up and covered in saliva.
Oh.
you dropped something. Ew. What is
Oh.
this?
I don't know, trash. And he goes up to the window and he just sort of throws it out.
Was that addressed to you?
What do you mean?
Like,
I
who
don't
gave
think-
you that?
I mean,
How'd-
I think it was in the owl I ate.
Why are you eating the owls? We talked about this.
Because McLuviet sends them to me. I'm the chosen one. Don't you know?
No. We
You
talked.
think it might be the letter to you?
How many
Can you
goblins?
read?
What's a letter?
How many goblins are in here right now?
There are 3. One of them's under the couch. One of them is just kind of bashfully sitting there, happy, looking up at the thing that got hung over the fireplace.
Just looking really sad, like.
Martin's
Oh,
just like, and then yeah,
Where-
Sparky Boom Boom just came in as
Why
well.
don't you all go to bed? Where do they sleep?
They
in
sleep
the
in the
attic.
attic.
We sleep upstairs.
Have a room
Although-
upstairs.
Actually, sleeping under the stairs is pretty comfortable as well, I found.
I mean, we got a little covered.
Yeah, I cast sleep.
Really?
Oh no.
You can't sleep. Okay.
29
Wow,
hit
okay.
points worth. With the lowest hit
29.
points, which I assume is the goblins here.
Interesting.
Just how many goblins go down with 29 hit points worth?
29 hit points. Let's see.
Depends on what level they are.
What to say? Okay. So I think all 3 goblins would fall asleep, as would Martin.
Oh,
Martin Trek.
no.
Oh, Marta wanted to show us something.
Well, it is past his bedtime.
He'll be up in a minute as I pick up 2 of the goblins, one on each shoulder, and I start taking them up to the attic.
You pull Mott the Shaved out from under the couch.
Yes, he's the first one.
By the leg.
Yeah. Which is very smooth.
Oh.
Ew. Ew. Okay.
Yeah. Ew.
Do you think he's like one of those people that will like come up to you and he's like, I just shaved my legs.
I just
Feel.
want to feel. Come on, just a little touch.
I know that I love to do that.
So Patience, you go take him upstairs,
Mhm.
and then Martum, kind of like, oh, you guys are still here. Oh, sorry,
Mhm.
I must have dozed off. I have a thing.
Okay. What do you got?
Okay, so I've been practicing to be an entertainer, like my halfling friends, Wonk and Wicker, and
That's so lovely.
yeah, they kind of died in a tragic fireball.
Oh.
And I wasn't really good at acting, so Solaris and Yami have been sending me to a tutor to learn other things, And I talked to, well, I guess the tutor isn't very good for entertaining, honestly, but Two Strings showed me some stuff. And actually my friends Terenzio and Elzarina, who I go to tutoring with, they taught me a song that their parents fell in love to, and I think I have it down.
Okay, come here. Stand over here. Patience.
I have to
Patience.
stand?
Patience.
Oh.
Sit over there.
As I come back downstairs. Huh? What?
Patience. Sit right there, next to Aralee.
Oh, okay. Okay. I don't even question. I just.
Okay.
What are we doing?
Darley just really pissed about this.
Martin will pull out like a little lute and kind of ding ding ding, and he starts tuning it. Okay. I think I'm right. Okay, you guys ready? Look,
Ready for what?
this is called Your Beardy Face. Your beardy face, as beautiful as the diamond shine. Your beardy face, why I would say, rivals me family's mine. You were there, all covered in hair. Yes, it's a trait that we both share. Here I go, don't give a damn. Grab a tankard and take your hand. Now's the time and now's the place. Twine our braids and let's embrace. Oh, you better gird yourself. I'll kiss your beardy face.
Hey.
Hey!
I clap,
Actually,
still not understanding what's going on.
Can I give
Above
Dylan
average lead
inspiration?
playing, too.
That's our boy.
That was so good.
Kind of bashfully oh, thanks. I kind of did it better than I expected to.
You should never sell yourself short. You're talented, Martum.
Oh, and Yami's like, much better than the acting, I must say. Come here. She kind of and Martin's like, yeah, I'll show myself to bed now. Thanks everybody. It was nice to meet you, Lilia. I don't know you. She points at Aralee.
Hi, I don't know you either.
Hey, I just gotta ask, do you guys have the key to the padlock to the attic?
There's no padlock.
Oh. I don't know how I locked it then.
Wait, what did you
You
do?
probably shouldn't lock it. What if there's a fire or something?
Did you just
There's
lock...
a window.
Did you lock the goblins in the attic?
That's horrible.
Where did you get a padlock?
Well, yeah, where did you get a padlock from, Patience?
Okay, out of character, I thought there was a padlock on every door. I thought Solaris got a lock on every door.
I think we purposely left their door without a lock. Maybe you stole one off Solaris's door. Like, oh, here it is. Click.
I love the
We'll
idea
go
that
with that.
Patience
We'll
is
go with that.
like, huh, yep, all locked up, nice and tight. Does anybody have the key for this? There are no locks. What are you talking about?
The
Patience?
Noodle Troll doesn't catch on fire. Those poor little goblins.
Patience, did you use the lock that was in, like, by my door?
Yeah, I think it was misplaced.
Gross.
Pans
Oh,
up
that's
to
like my
pans up to
practice
your
lock.
pans up to your room, and the door is like half ajar, and there's a giant hole where the lock used to be on the door.
So Solaris is like, that's my practice lock. I can set it to different settings to practice with. It was on the hardest setting.
Oh, then that's perfect.
Why
Wait,
would
did you do this
do
on
that?
Patience? Did you do this on purpose?
Do what
Did you
on
purposely
purpose?
lock the goblins up?
No, they can
Edge
get out,
says-
right? The lock's on this side.
Edge says, "That's where they belong. Don't worry,
Oh no.
miserable little creatures."
Well, I knew that.
You're keeping Waterdeep safe by keeping them in behind doors.
Shh, quiet you. The
So rude.
spell only lasts for a minute.
So when you go upstairs, you're just hear like banging on the door.
Don't lock up
You let
children.
him out, right? Yes.
I could bust the door down.
No. Let me try
Oh
to
my
pick
God.
the lock first.
Can I just give you all inspiration? I'm enjoying this so much. Oh my god.
I'll add it to my character sheet.
God damn it, Patience.
What? What did I do?
Take a shot if you have inspiration on your bingo sheet.
Well, I'm drunk.
You locked up the goblins.
With the kobolds.
They
They
don't get
even
along.
sleep in there.
They don't
They're
get
gonna
along
eat each
well.
other.
It's like if you put two beta fish in the same tank, they're just gonna. We're gonna open the door. There's just dead goblins and kobolds.
Oh
No!
And of course, Liquid Gel, who was already scarred by us beating up those thugs, is gonna be the only one who's
Will I
alive.
smash
He's
that
gonna be
guy's head in front of him?
like, Sure did.
When Aralee was like, should I break open the door? She like pulls out her sword and she's just like involuntarily flexing a bicep.
no! And Simon was just like,
Hmm.
So what do we do now, guys?
It's like the end of Matrix 1 where the hallway like flexes to the muscle flex.
I don't know. I feel like when we don't have a
The
really like
goblins
pointed
out?
direction, I mean, I'll go try to pick the lock. Can I try to climb up the fire pole?
Sure you can. If you get athletics roll, that'll definitely be athletics.
All right, here we go.
is there no stairs upstairs?
I got an 8.
You jump onto the fire pole and just sort of go.
Well,
and
I need to-
slide back down to the tap
Well,
room.
normally to
So-
get upstairs, it's either the fire pole or we have to go back outside and go up the stairs in the back.
Oh, okay.
You
No,
see
there's
Solaris is looking at the bottom of the fire pole. Like, if I put like a platform with like a lift.
Can
I
I
bet
like
you-
lift Solaris up? and,
Whoa!
like, hoist her up?
Sure you can.
Just chucks her open to the second floor.
Ah!
Got ourselves a Chris Redfield from Resident Evil 5 going on.
The Undertakers who are still down there, just like watch Aralee lift Solaris back up. Whoa, you're a strong lady. You a vampire?
I don't think so.
My eyes narrow.
Hey, you never know. And
think I'm an elf.
one of them just kind of like opens their mouth and like brushes their canines, but then you realize they're wearing fake teeth and they just kind of like pull it out and like, oh, and they like crawl under the table to find where it fell.
Oh my god.
Somebody mage hand that away from them.
I can't.
Neither can I.
I can.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, I don't know. You want to?
No, she'll like help
Oh.
them find them. She's
No,
a
it's
good
too
person.
nice. Okay. All right.
Do Do you
So
guys
what do you
know
guys-
of?
Living their
Do you
distance, whatever.
do you guys know of any other cool undead that you've met recently?
Trying to think.
Any of them were supposed to meet up with you at the Noodle Troll earlier today, or anything?
No, I'm here to
What?
visit Yami.
No, sorry.
Talking to
I'm-
the Undertaker.
I'm talking to the Undertakers. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Oh, the Undertakers. I thought you were talking to them too. They say.
Oh yeah, and then I would look at Aralee, like maybe she also.
One of them, who is sort of, they're all kind of dressed relatively the same as you expect vampires to. This one sort of says, "No, we weren't expecting anyone."
Oh, okay.
Isn't there
Besides,
one on the
they
crane?
could not enter unless they were invited in.
Who invited you guys in?
Oh, I did. Says Yami.
Oh, Yummy.
Maybe that person that smacked their face against the window, that undead smacked their face against the window, was a vampire.
Hmm.
But
Well,
it was daytime though.
That's a good point. And Uktarl, the leader of the Undertakers, says, "Yes, we cannot go out in the day. We thrive in the night."
Water deep by night.
What happens in Waterdeep stays in Waterdeep. Sorry, what happens in Waterdeep stays in the Dock Sword.
Mm. What do you guys want to do?
Well,
I'm attempting to free some goblins from a locked room.
Okay. Make me just a
Those poor
sleight of
goblins.
hand roll.
It's on the hardest setting, you said.
I'll give you a disadvantage because it's on the hardest setting, actually. Yeah.
Whoa. Well, with my thieves' tools, do I get my expertise?
Ooh, yeah, you would. You would. Yeah.
Because I believe that is what I took it in. Let me double check. Expertise.
On the hardest setting, the lock is almost like a Rubik's Cube / Tetris, as it's like moving around, resetting itself, doing all sorts of crazy things.
All right. So I don't get double, I get my proficiency on this.
Yeah.
So let's see. Rolling dice. Whoa. Let me roll the second one. First one's pretty good. Roll the second one. All right. The low is an 18.
Oh, wow. Okay. What was the high one?
21.
Oh, all right. So you fiddle with the lock and are actually able to pop it open.
I put it in my
a
bag.
7 in sleight of hand? What the hell?
Put it in my bag.
Okay.
Stroll away.
All right, everybody. What do you guys want to do? It's like, let me see, 2 in the morning now.
I really want to find out what that undead guy was.
Oh, we can find out in the morning. He came by in the morning.
Yeah,
That's a good
maybe he'll
point.
come back. And if he didn't, then I guess he didn't really need anything here.
Fine, I'm going to bed. I'm tired.
Okay, I go upstairs. Completely dropping it like it was no big deal.
Mango vibe.
Yami says, Lilia, Aralee, do you want to stay here for the night? I mean, you probably have a ship, right? I mean, I don't.
I look at Aralee and be like, "Are you okay with staying here?"
I'm okay. I'm fine. Whatever you want to do.
Dun, 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 dun. Back downstairs.
There's some couches. There's this.
Oh,
I'm
no,
gonna be
Lilia.
in your way.
Lilia,
I've
you
slept
can.
on worse.
I mean, Lilia, you can stay in my room. It's right in here. And she opens the door
I mean,
to her room.
Yeah, Yami, it's maybe like I don't know. I've only stayed here like a night, so I don't really have anything in that master bedroom. They could have that one, I guess.
That's a good. Well, yeah, that's Entry's room. Although she said
They
she
have
didn't
to
want to be,
cleanse it first.
she said she didn't want to be friends anymore. So actually,
What happened?
well, I guess Aralee, you could stay in there. I mean, Patience, I don't know. I don't even know where you sleep.
I don't know either half the time.
I'm
You could
good
sleep
on
in the master
couch.
bedroom too. I mean, it has a big bed.
I'll take the couch. The couch is fine.
It's the only other bed we have, so.
Hell yeah, same. No, I'm floor. It's fine. I'll just sleep on the floor.
Usually I sleep in a greenhouse, so. Oh my.
I'll sleep on the floor.
Well, I don't think Fala would want you sleeping in her greenhouse, but yeah, you can sleep in my room. I mean, I have a big bed. I'm a pretty big girl, you know. And I can show you all sorts of stuff.
Gross.
What? And Yami looks at it like all the costumes and stuff she has hanging around, all the clutter.
Okay, so this is gonna be weird, but Aralee.
Let's see.
Actually, for Lilia and Aralee. I think I can do 2 targets with this. Let me double check.
Ooh,
No.
Excuse me?
Yeah, you know what? I will use one of my 4th level spell slots, and I cast Heroism.
Ooh.
You
Oh,
are
wow.
imbued with bravery, and you're immune to being frightened.
Okay.
Also, 5 temporary hit points. So I like to think your nervousness.
Use them wisely, kids.
So I like to think your nervousness might be negated because you're not frightened anymore.
Yeah, I think so.
But I'll leave that up to you because that's you.
Yeah, she'll be like, I rolled to see if she like gets Sunspot's nonsense. She doesn't. So she's like, yeah, that's fine. Share a tree with Winthrop. I guess I can share a bed with you.
Also, we can look through the fireplace, and if anybody comes in the common room, we can yell at them.
I do have this spell that can make my voice really loud.
Oh, pretty good.
I pull out my bedroll and I just put it on the stage.
Yami opens the door, lets Lilia in, and says, well, good night, everyone. To another day, another successful day running the Noodle Troll. And she slams the door.
We hear click, 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 click.
Oh my god.
Lilia, can you lock those for me? I don't have hands.
Oh.
So this is my room. I mean, there's my bed. There's my dressing mirror thing. There's a little, like, it's not really a shrine, but I have it there. I mean, it's mostly to me than anything else. Here's some other things. I mean, you know, here's a balcony. You know, a drow once came on this balcony.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. And then this door and this balcony are where Martum sleeps down there, down that hall. We really should get him another door because he has to walk through my room to get, whatever.
Lilia will like take her hat off and just like set out, like hold her hands and just
Yami sits in a big cushy chair that has like butt print right in front of the fireplace. Kicks off her boots.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you? It's good to see you again.
It is?
I mean, yes.
I don't know. I like it's been.
I mean, the last time you were here, you appeared and then you disappeared, and it was like, oh, okay.
Oh wait, we had to go and get the rest of the rod.
I suppose.
And I did invite you to come with us.
Okay, that's fair. Well,
So don't put this on me, Miss Kurayami.
It's fair. By the way, I found some more stuff about those visions that in the first place, you know, why I couldn't come. And we actually, right before you guys got here, we may have, you know, I may be the Slayer of Hallister, Lord of Undermountain, and maybe the new Lord of Undermountain. No big deal. I mean, I guess my friends also helped, but it was mostly me.
Are you sure you're okay? I mean,
Oh.
a lot of stuff has happened, just considering all the things you've been through. And
Oh, what, you mean the hands? Yeah.
And, you know, almost getting executed, and then your friend dying, and then your other friend turning old, and, you know,
I roll with the punch.
killing the thing that brought you the water deep, and also, you know,
Well,
all this stuff.
I still haven't. Well, I've stopped having nightmares, so that's good. I don't know if I haven't run into my dad either, so that's good. You know, so I don't know. Now I have new reasons to stay in Waterdeep, I guess. Noodle Troll, you know.
I see. It's
Mhm.
it's like a really nice little place you have here. You know, for a while,
Mhm.
when you didn't call me after, like, I heard that you were getting executed, I thought maybe I kind of knew that you probably were okay, but I started thinking that you might not want to talk to me anymore.
That's ridiculous.
I don't know. I don't know. You have all your new friends now, and it seems like
Yes.
you,
I mean, the quality of friendship isn't by how much time you spend together.
no, it's just sometimes I think I'm not cool enough to be friends with you. You have all your fancy friends, and they're all cool, and
Yami leans down. To be fair, none of them have a spaceship, so that is something, isn't it? Not even I have that, and I'm the coolest person around.
Hmm.
So you think about that, my shooting star.
She just turns really red, like really red. Probably almost the same exact color as Yami.
It's a nice shade on you. You remind me of my favorite person.
So, what are you gonna do now, though? I mean, I know you're gonna do this, but I'm sure you have a grand adventure ahead.
Goodness, yes. Well, we have this Ori of the Wanderer thing that we have to finish putting together, I suppose. I mean, Solaris is getting married. Patience has some thing with Zariel. I'm not entirely sure. And also, I just have to keep him from dying. I've had to carry his body around so much. I have to stick around to keep him safe. And me, well, I'm just gonna rule Undermountain and be a cool cat who creates the best city ever. Better than Waterdeep, that's for sure. I mean, expand the Noodle Troll franchise out. You know, should be pretty great.
You're doing that thing. You're doing that thing that you do when you're trying to be grandiose.
I don't know what you mean.
You may be a really good liar, but I can see right through you. You're doing that thing where you're trying to hide all of your feelings.
Yami fades.
There's definitely something you're hiding from me, Miss Kurayami.
Yami fades as she uses hidden step and turns invisible. And then Lilia not moving, she suddenly reappears like behind the chair. I thought you were gonna like move.
I'm having a conversation with you. I'm trying to have a conversation with you. I'm really worried about you.
There's nothing to worry about with me.
She just kind of gestures to your hands.
It's whatever. It's worth it, honestly.
I mean, to be fair, if I had to deal with that, I would probably done it too.
I mean, you told me about your parents. I mean, it wasn't my parent, but it was one of my friend's parents. So kind of by proxy, it was mine.
I
So
still haven't
Well,
found
yeah.
my parents. Like we saw our parents in hell, my parents in hell, but then they just kind of disappeared. So we gotta go find them.
well, I wish you luck.
You're avoiding the question.
I don't know. What was the question?
She just crosses her hands like.
I actually don't know. I was too into being Jamey.
I mean, what's going on?
What do you mean what's going on?
Why are you hiding?
What? She steps out.
She's
not
just
hiding
gonna
anything.
look. You keep doing that.
What do you mean?
Keep walking away when I'm asking you a question.
She steps closer. Am I?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah? Well, I'm right here. What are you gonna do about it?
Boop your nose.
Yami just like falls back under her butt and laughs. Okay, that was pretty good.
I've learned a couple of tricks while I was out in space.
How to boop noses. Hamsters teach you that?
I've noticed that a lot of people have some sort of.
Oh, the talking items thing? Yeah.
Well, no,
I'm not worried about it. I don't need one.
That seems fine, I'm sure. Aralee is absolutely sane, so I think they can handle.
She seems pretty cool. I mean,
Yeah, she's really nice.
those muscles. I've never seen anybody with muscles as good as mine. Until today, let me tell you.
She's, oh my god, she is really cool in battle. She's just like, ha, ha, yeah.
Oh, goodness. Doesn't sound like my kind of person. Huh.
She's awesome.
I might steal her from you.
You can't have her.
Fine. The raw 7 parts, I get it. Whatever. I'll stay with all my
we have one more.
All my weak-limbed friends. So very well. I love them all the same, I suppose.
They're all wonderful. And I see that you're. Every time I try to talk to you about you, without just being like how wonderful and amazing you are,
True.
you just seem to you tend to slide the question over.
I don't know what you mean.
I didn't change my what I'm saying. You don't like talking about yourself, even though you love yourself, and then you don't love yourself.
I love talking about myself all the time, Lilia.
Do you?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Oh,
you love talking about the pretend you, the theater you.
That is me.
That's not you.
Oh, who's me?
Somebody who is brave and kind and takes in people of all shapes and sizes and has 3 goblin sons and a little boy.
It was actually 6, but one of them died. I mean, not my.
I only saw 3. Yeah, and you want to rule the world and have everybody
Well, I don't know about
your
the
name.
world, but worlds maybe.
But you look out for the people that you love the most.
Yes.
And you're very, very dramatic, but that's not really you. You're also very sad and kind.
I've never been sad in my life. I had a little chat with Solaris, months and months ago, and I purged that from myself.
Everybody's sad.
Not me, not anymore.
You don't know how many times we've been all over the universe, all over the multiverse, and I know I get sad sometimes. I'm sure that Solaris gets sad, and Patience, and Sunspot. I've seen Aralee sad. I've seen you sad too.
Well.
And you can hide it from everybody else, but I know. And you're making a grumpy face because you're scared of the fact that you have feelings.
Maybe. Maybe I put on new faces because I like them better. What of it?
Nothing. I just think that the world is missing out on the real you.
The real
You're
me got
missing out.
thrown into a forest. The real me almost broke a child's hand once. Which, she had it coming, but, I mean.
That just because those things happen doesn't mean that they're not part of you. You can't just get rid of the parts of yourself that you don't like.
Who's getting rid of them? I just ignore them. They're still there. I just like to play a better role, a better face out to the world. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I mean, you were so hesitant to put yourself out there, to speak your mind, and I think I helped you with that, didn't I?
Oh yeah, the great Kurayami, the savior of people, the true champion of the unspoken.
That sounds about right. Thank you for using my formal titles.
The unspoken, if it's not you.
You seem very bent out of shape about this.
Yes.
This might be a you problem, Lilia. I mean, I don't mean to.
I know who I am.
Yami's gonna take off her yukata and like throw it around the chair, and say, "Well, I'm going to go to bed, so you know."
Okay. But when you're ready to talk about it, I'll be here.
Okay. Yami takes off her pants, throws them over the chair.
I'm gonna.
And then just kind of gets under the covers in the bed.
Lilia,
Yami like looks up. Well, are you coming? What? Bed is nice and fluffy. I mean, don't think because we had this little heated discussion doesn't mean I'm not your friend.
Well, it just kind of says, I was going to give you a present, but I think you're not ready for it yet. And Lilia is going to take off her vest and hang her hat on the big chair. She's still wearing a shirt underneath.
No, I'm just wondering what you want from Yami. God, that's just how she is. I don't know.
And then she's going to go to bed.
Okay. Fine. And then Aralee, you go up to your room, big master bedroom. It's kind of like goth flavored, but it has like bright pinks and stuff, kind of a girly goth room. And it has like a layer of dust on it, like no one's been in here for like 6 months.
Solaris would have tidied a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit.
Yeah.
Solaris with the duster. I don't know. That just seems kind of funny.
I take Winston out of my bag because I don't feel comfortable leaving him in the bag all night, and I'll blow
And he
off some
says,
dust.
he says, "Thank you."
Set him on the space on the counter or whatever, and
Mhm.
I pat his little head, and I say, "We don't behead friends, and you know my philosophy. If they spend more than 5 minutes with me, they're my friend.
I
Unless
suppose.
it's Strahd.
Unless it's Strahd. He has proven that he's not my
That's
friend."
that's
Never
fair.
Strahd.
I don't know. These people seem a bit too demony for me. A little too chaotic.
Mm. And the Lich Slayers aren't chaotic?
No, I mean, that you make a good point, I suppose, but at least you're trying to put together the rod of law. That's different. That'll bring law and order across the entire multiverse. It's a noble goal. These people, they're just running the theater. Ugh. Causing trouble.
I think they're nice. I hope that they think I'm nice.
Well, I hope so too, or they might try and behead you. And I would not want that.
Okay.
Just be careful, Aralee.
All right.
I know about your philosophy, and I know you want to make friends with all these people, but you have to be careful with them. And if they prove a little too, then
We'll see. And then I take off my cloak, and I take off my armbands, and like you can see like all of these scars and stuff, and she
make me a perception roll, Aralee.
it's cocked. Perception would be 11.
Okay.
Oh no.
Patience, make me a perception roll too.
10. That's the
10.
best I'm
Oh.
probably gonna get.
Interesting. Okay.
All
right, go on, Callie.
I'm scared, Dylan.
I'm not scared about. It's fine.
I pat his head, and I tie up my hair, and I brush the dust off the bed, and I lay down and try to go to sleep. But I'm an elf, so it's not.
It does make it hard. As you are laying there, you hear a sound from the fireplace in this room.
I grab Pizza Cutter, and I jump up.
There is mist rolling in, like down the fireplace, and it sort of rises up and like builds itself into a humanoid form, and it sort of solidifies into what looks like a very pale elf with like straw-colored hair that's sort of down and back, and they're wearing like black armor with like golden lines on it. And they say, "You have the stink of Strahd on you."
Do I know this elf?
Actually, make me a history roll.
Okay. Ah! Hang on. tell. I rolled a 1.
Nope,
I don't-
not at all. Not at all.
Nope.
And they pull out a stake.
I don't hesitate. I
The
back
window
this-
shatters and a flying axe goes right towards this pale figure.
Holy shit. Okay. Well, let's roll initiative. Meanwhile, upstairs.
Nat 20.
Solaris. Oh, oh no. Oh boy. Okay.
I rolled a 3, so I got a 10.
That's whoa. You have a +7 to your initiative?
That's
Yeah.
pretty impressive.
Holy crap.
Okay.
I heard my name. Solaris is like, what?
Yeah, I was gonna say, Solaris, what you go upstairs.
No.
You know, I assume you go in your room, yeah?
Mhm.
Okay.
Does Rainier not live here?
No, he's got his own house.
However,
And
a couple of minutes as you're sort of like tossing and turning in bed, there is a knock sort of on your door, Solaris.
I walk over to the door and I go, without opening it, who is it?
It's me, and it's Rainier's voice.
hey,
Turn the doorknob, open the door a little bit, and look at him through the crack.
He's sort of
Hey.
standing there in the clothes you haven't really seen him in. He looks a little disheveled, and he says, "You have to come with me."
It's 3 a.m.
He sort of like looks around and like closes the door as he like pushes up against you, sort of in your room, and he says, "Something is not right here. You have to trust me."
Are you getting kidnapped again?
No. It's not about me. I think something's wrong with the people in this house. I'm here
Well-
to take you away to a Harper safe house and
Wait. I mean, yeah, they're a little weird. We're a hodgepodge group, but we're become family. I mean,
Solaris, I don't think I can't, sort of looks around. I can't really talk about it. They might be listening.
can I make an insight check? I'm
Sure
like
you can.
not sure if I'm dreaming. Like Solaris isn't sure if she's dreaming or not.
Oh my God.
I
Okay.
got a dirty 20.
I rolled a nat 1.
Okay.
There's something very off about Rainier. It looks like him, but like it doesn't smell like him. And
Oh, that's
he's
a
kind
big
of
yeah,
like
no.
he's kind of like
Sketchy.
not-
woman.
not like Rainier is not the most touchy-feely person, but he's, you've gotten used to the way that, you guys kind of back and forth. This person is just like, grabbing your arms and like, you don't think this is Rainier.
Okay, so I take a step back and say, "Let me get my bag," and then I turn around and I point at him and say, "Tell me your name," and I'm casting command.
Oh shit! Okay. Oh boy.
It's a
All
wisdom.
right.
It's a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. All right. 12.
Tails.
Oh boy. They kind of like bang.
Oh no! I'm reaching for regret at that point. Like,
Alright. Would you like to roll into the initiative?
yes, I would. I very much would. Thank you. Let's see. How's a 22 do us?
Oh, that's pretty good.
All right.
All right.
Shink. You just hear the metal from the sheath.
In that case, I guess you'd go first.
I think what I would do, I think she would like basically put the blade right up to him and say, "Are you here to endanger me? Because if you are, I'm going to stab you," and I'm going to hold it there. And if he does anything threatening to me, so I'm holding my attack, I'm going to poke him with it.
Okay. As you're pointing the sword at him, Rainier's face kind of like starts to like melt.
Ew, okay, that's gross.
and suddenly there's just sort of this featureless alien face with like two big eyes with like black sclera and like red slits down them.
Okay, so she may just go eep and stab anyway.
Okay.
Because that's just not what she was expecting. She does this disguise self thing, and it's like, but she turns back into her when she's done. This is, yeah. All right, I'm gonna stab him.
All right.
Yeah, stab. I took out regret, so that's my dagger. So rolling.
You get anything for going first before they do on the first round?
I don't think so.
I don't think so,
Oh, no.
unless it's surprise.
I thought the rogues get something for that.
That's
Ooh.
an assassin.
Yeah,
rogue.
if I was
Okay.
an assassin, I am not.
That's
I
right.
only rolled a 12.
Ooh, so you try and stab this
Yeah.
creature, and your sword just seemed to like deflect off its skin. And you hear a voice in your head say, "I think you'll be coming with me either way, Solaris."
Is this a voice I know?
No, it's not.
I'm tired of voices in my head.
Patience. So you threw Azure Edge through the window. Would you like to roll for that?
Yeah,
Downstairs, the window shatters.
Yeah, I was about to say that's when you hear a window shatter.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, let me roll for that. 24 to hit.
Ooh, yeah, that'll hit.
Yeah, I'm gonna Eldritch Smite. So let me expend a slot. There's a loud boom noise from the Eldritch Smite. Let's see, how much is that? Oh, it's only 5d8 extra force damage, so I'll roll that first.
Only 5.
Oh.
And then I'm gonna roll the other stuff because I'm assuming undead.
Yeah.
Let me roll a d10 because two-hand chucked it. Because undead, it erupts in blue flame. Unfortunately, not green flame.
Yeah. Oh well.
And does an extra 2d6 radiant. So
Is he just dead?
So
Oh,
6
maybe.
radiant, 10 magical slashing, and 23 force.
23. Crap.
Also, is knocked prone.
Oh, no.
There's no save for it.
Oh no. All right. So this elf, suddenly an axe just comes through your window, Aralee, and like blue flames coming off as it just strikes this elf, and he goes, ah! He falls to the side onto the ground.
And then the axe, like, Mjolnir just woof back to my hand as I fly into the room.
That's badass.
Pretty good. Hmm.
That's my turn.
Say, holy
Okay.
shit.
Well, the elf is going to stand back up and kind of like with fangs out. Patience.
Mm-hmm.
Even with your shitty perception, you notice something. His cloak that he has on,
Mm-hmm.
the brooch holding it is the symbol of the Hell Riders of Elturel.
Okay, I would hesitate then after that. I'll take that as I either take an action or bonus action next turn.
Okay. And this guy kind of like darts his eyes back to Aralee, and he's going to probably just try and like stab at you with the stake he has.
I have no armor on. I took all of my armor off.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
Let's see.
I mean,
That
you
would-
still have your like natural.
Your
10
natural.
plus,
whatever.
yeah, 10 plus your dexterity modifier.
Yeah.
Well, that would be 21.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
As a
In case you had
reaction,
11 dex.
as a reaction, wisdom saving throw for the vampire.
Oh. Oh, that's not very good. 12.
As an emissary of peace, ironically enough, I channel divinity as a reaction and rebuke the violent. Immediately after an attacker within 30 feet deals damage to another creature other than me, I use a reaction to force the attacker to make a wisdom save. On a fail, they take radiant damage equal to the damage they would have just dealt.
Wow. Okay. Interesting.
That's awesome.
But okay, so I almost picture like his hand like stops the stake right as it's about to like go into Aralee's heart, and he just like and he drops it. And
I like to think I go like Galadriel kind of thing, and I'm just like, there is no violence in this house, ironically.
And he kind of like,
Good mine.
I'm trying to destroy these vampires, you fool! Ugh.
Not a vampire.
And he
Oh
like,
yeah, she definitely looks like a vampire.
he like looks at you and he says, "You smell of the Baron of Blood. You smell of Strahd."
Look, if you want to kill Strahd, I don't care, but I'm not him, and I'm not a vampire, and I could care less about him. He's an asshole.
It's your turn, Aralee.
I'm gonna attack him because he tried to attack me. So, oh yeah, that's a 30.
Oh,
is that all? Yeah. Uh-huh.
Wow.
That'll hit.
That's what you get for bringing high-level characters into your shit.
Oh god.
Whoops.
Yeah, that's I think plus 9. Yeah, so 13 damage.
Okay.
For the first attack, I have 2 more.
GG.
That's right, she's a
That's
fighter.
another 30. That's only 12 damage.
Okay.
And the third attack, I rolled a 1.
Okay.
So the third attack doesn't hit.
He sort of throws his arm up and like deflects the last blow, and you see that his one hand is like all like withered and like black. Almost like a mummy's hand.
Or a lich's hand.
I feel like he probably would like deflect the blow and then like grab onto your arm, Aralee.
Oh shit. Okay.
However, Lilia, Sunspot, and then I guess Jamey too.
I'm just vibing.
I'm just straight vibing. What do you want?
You're vibing. You hear a window crash. There is no violence in this house.
You have like a nice glass
Perception?
of wine, and there's like some like jazz music playing in the back, and you're just chilling, and it's like, ah! Perception,
17.
17. Oh yeah, you hear
7.
7. Lilia is sound asleep.
Yeah.
Lily's too concerned about other things to notice.
So Sunspot, you definitely hear the window just, and then yeah, patients go, and then upstairs, like right above you, you hear like some sort of like commotion as Solaris goes, ah.
Cool.
So would you like to roll initiative?
Yeah, I'll roll some initiative.
I would love it if you've just like turned
24
and went back to sleep.
Well, Sunspot, I guess it's your turn.
Okay, so Sunspot was probably doing his trance up in the little turret peak. So I don't know how far anything is to get to anyone.
Oh gosh, I think it's probably 10 feet down each level. The turret,
Okay.
I think, goes 2 levels above the rest of the house. No, 1. It goes 1 above, and then down, same level as your bedroom, as well as where Aralee is staying.
What about
Also,
where
you could try
Solaris is?
jumping. You could try. It's the turret and the attic are on the same level, so I guess you could like go out the window and like climb around over to where Solaris is at.
I'll do
You're
that.
a monk. Okay.
I'll do that. How far? What's the distance on that?
I'm sure you can make it. Let me see. 1,
Probably. I just
20
wanted
to
to
30
make sure.
feet, maybe.
3. So yeah, about 30 feet. You'd have to
Okay,
do.
well-
You'd have to like jump between the turret and the roof, but
I mean,
You're
my
welcome.
speed's 55, so I'm just gonna.
yeah,
Hup!
sounds about right.
Okay, this is kind of funny.
55.
The room Aralee is in, there's 2 windows. I crashed through one. Do you crash through the other one?
Oh no, I'm going for Solaris.
Oh, I see how it is.
Someone might crash the window. Who knows?
So is there a window in the attic?
Yes, there is. I was gonna say, you look through the window and you see Solaris like stab a creature that looks like just featureless except for these big black and red eyes. And it looks like it's wearing like a cape and like a little like necklace that looks like a fist.
Okay. I'm just gonna open the window. It just poke my head in. Duck! And I'm gonna shoot off 4 radiant sun bolts at it.
Winston in the house is just like, just turns in your direction.
Wow.
Okay, so that. Hold on. Okay, I had to mark down my key point.
I almost think at this late hour with being half asleep and this whole thing happening, I might almost throw something out the window.
First one's only a 13, so I don't think that hits.
Nope.
Okay. Number 2 is a 16.
Oh no.
Oh, okay. It's fine. I still got more. Okay, that one's a 28. I hope
That'll
that
hit.
hits.
That'll hit.
And the last one is a 25. So my
That'll
last
hit
two
too.
hit.
So this creature also ducks out of the way of the first 2 and then pops back and is hit by the other 2.
Sunspot's just like, Solaris, stop moving! As
You
he's punching
said
through the window.
duck! I'm trying.
That's 19 radiant damage.
Oh boy. Okay. This creature like rears back.
And then I
like,
probably
holds
use
up
my
its
last
cloak.
bit of movement to actually like get into the room.
Yeah,
Because I was
that's
kind of
fine.
just like hanging through the window.
Makes sense to me. Solaris, it's your turn.
So my hand was reaching for one of the silver tipped arrows in the quiver nearby to throw at the window, but realizing it's Sunspot, I don't throw a silver tipped arrow at the window.
That would have been bad.
Then I'm going to I'm gonna stab him because he's in my room and it's late and he was dressed up as Renair and I don't like it. All right. So stabbing him with my dagger. Boom. 17 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
That is 10 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Oh boy.
Stab. Pull it back out.
The creature's
And-
greenish blood seems to like
Oh,
come out of the wound.
Why can't they ever have normal blood?
I don't know. And then I'm going to I don't know what I want to do. I guess I'll use my cunning action and I'm going to disengage from him. And I'm just going to like bound up onto the mantle of the fireplace if I can.
Okay. Yeah, you can do
Like,
it.
I'm not even staying on the floor. I bounce out of the way.
Okay. On this creature's turn, it's going to look at Solaris with its eyes, and you feel a hypnotic gaze sort of come over you. Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Cool.
No, I'm not good at these.
He thought about doing Sunspot, but then he was like, that dude's a monk.
Yeah.
That's not gonna work.
So I got
With
a
my
15.
Ooh, you fail.
No.
I know it. Oh, I knew it.
So you regard this creature as a trusted friend to be heeded and protected.
I look at Sunspot. I'm like, wait. This is a misunderstanding. It's fine.
I doubt that.
No, it's perfectly okay. Complete misunderstanding. Stand down.
You screamed and stabbed him.
It's 3:00 in the morning. I was sleeping.
The creature's face like sort of forms back into Renair's, and he says, we were doing sex stuff.
Boy, you really starting to piss me off. And Sunspot's little scruff kind of a little bit.
He has like the Ghibli scruff, like.
Yeah. Like his scruff goes.
And the Renair is going to walk over. Wow, Scott. Renair is going to walk over towards Solaris and like reach up a hand up to you, like to help you down.
Solaris, I will punch you.
I take his hand.
See,
Sunspot, it's fine. It's late. You may be like sleepwalking.
that's possible. I mean,
Sunspot, it's a thing.
Shows how much you know. I don't sleep.
See, so you
And then he
sleepwalk
gets
all
into
the
like
time.
more attacky position.
Solaris has like I'm not holding it up, but I have regret in my hand, and she looks at him going to go after Renair, like, really? Step bitch.
Suddenly there's
That's my hubby you're gonna be going after.
Suddenly there's a stone dwarven mural on the wall.
no, no.
That's what this is reminding me of.
Patience.
Yeah.
It's your turn. Back downstairs, this elf with like the withered hand, the Hell Rider brooch, and everything has, grabbed their arm around Aralee's and just kind of like holding her wrist as he like looks up at her.
I grab, as we have a weird three-way arm grab, I grab his arm. That's grabbing her arm with my offhand, and I say,
Looks like a
who
Mexican
are you?
standoff,
I was gonna say it's a
boys.
Mexican standoff of holding arms.
Mm-hmm.
Or who sent you? Probably what he would say.
Ooh, he looks at you and he says, "I wasn't sent by anyone. I've been tracking my prey."
I look over at Aralee.
Nothing
Or
to
you
say.
just want to go beat up Strud together?
But she, and he kind of lets go of your arm, Aralee, and says, "She's not lying. She's alive." And he doesn't seem to have a hold over her.
No, he's an asshole. I told you.
Is he? You know him.
Yeah, regretfully, yeah.
Is he here?
No.
19 on the strength check to hold the grapple on his arm.
Ooh.
I don't care if you let go. I'm not letting him go.
I don't. Let me see. I don't think he's really struggling against you at the moment. But okay, I'll keep it in mind.
When he does, that's
Yeah. He says, "I heard there was a baron of blood in this city, and I heard that Barovia fell apart. The mists."
I don't know a lot about that. Go get my friend. All I know is my friend Seraphine has like this weird relationship. I think he's her boyfriend. I don't know. I don't ask. With Strahd, and I don't like him. I throat punched him one time, so we're on the same page here. Like if I had the chance to kill him, I probably would.
He says, "Your friend. She's fallen under his spell." She doesn't call. Does he call her Tatiana?
Yes, he does, and it's really annoying.
Now he's gonna try and rip his arm out of your grasp. Oh, holy crap! He rolled a 19 on the die. Oh God, what's a vampire's strength modifier? Holy crap!
Pretty good.
+4.
Yeah.
So it'd be a 23. He yanks his arm out and he grabs onto your shoulders, Aralee, and he says, "Don't let him."
What?
He's going to say,
Don't let him, and then the 6 minutes, 6 seconds are up, and it's someone else's turn.
yeah, I was gonna say, but it's his turn after yours, Patience, if you don't want to do anything after grabbing him.
Grab is only one of my attacks. He rips his hand out of my grasp, so I would swing at him.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Okay.
You know what? I will. I'll use my last spell slot at Eldritch Smite.
Okay.
Do I need to roll?
No, nat 20 will definitely hit.
No, I mean damage.
Oh, damage? Yeah, roll me damage.
Okay. Oh wait, let me remove that for d6.
That is so much damage.
Unlike Renair upstairs, he's not taking much damage.
Okay, a total of 70 damage.
Okay.
Most of that being force.
Okay. You know, I almost feel like when you do this, you like slice through his arms as he like grabs Aralee by the shoulders. So Aralee, suddenly this vampire's arms are just like hanging off of your shoulders as suddenly it just has like stumps.
Is it still up?
It's still up, oh yeah.
My bonus action was the smite, so I guess
Okay.
then my turn's done and it's turn.
So having just been struck by you, it is going to, our friend here is going to wheel around and strike you very angrily. Oh gosh, that'll be...
I think he only has one weapon right now.
It stops. Although you do see that it looks like his arms are like slowly like rebuilding themselves up.
He's taken radiant damage, quite a bit of it.
I know.
Wow. Okay.
So let me see. So that's a 25 and a 22 to hit.
Yeah, both hit.
Okay. So he will swing his arms at you. I need you to make me a strength saving throw.
5.
5. Oh, okay. So you're gonna take 10 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
From him just smacking you. You're gonna take another 12, amazingly, from hitting the wall. Or actually, no, he's not gonna. You were standing right in front of the window. He swings his arms and knocks you off your feet out the window.
No, can I grab him? Can I please grab him?
Sure, you can use a reaction to grab.
Oh, got it. Okay, do I have to roll for it?
Yeah, just make me a dex save, I guess.
Okay. It's 16.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you grab Patience by like the leg as he's flying out. And this elf like wheels back around you, Aralee, and says, "You have the look of a child of Evermeet. Whatever you do, do not let your friend be taken in by Strahd. I knew someone who he called Tatiana too. He drove her mad." And his arms like sort of start growing back into hands, and you see that the one is still like all withered and gross.
What happened to the previous ones? Did they wither away, or are they still there?
Oh gosh, I feel like they're probably still there.
Okay, so we got a SpongeBob regrowth situation. Got it.
Oh god.
They're not moving, but they're
Yeah, you could put them in a bucket, you know.
Yeah, and you eat them.
Mm-hmm.
So Aralee, it is your turn after that.
I pull Patience up, and with my incredible strength.
He looks swoon, to say the least.
And I brush him off, and I turn around and I say, I will never let him do anything to my friends. If he ever tries to do anything, I will kill him. But I have a promise that I made to myself that I would protect what my friends love, and I can't kill what Seraphine loves without reason.
And he sort of like rears back a little bit and he says, "You'll learn that that's a mistake soon enough, I'm sure. That beast cannot be trusted, like no other vampire can be trusted."
But you are a vampire.
He's sort of like, and he says, "Unfortunately, Paylor has made me live with this curse." And let's go back up to Sunspot. Up in the attic.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I'm just gonna fire off some more radiant sunbolts at him.
Oh no!
I don't care.
No.
Yes, yep. Because he watched the weird face morph back to Renair, so you don't care. He's fine. He'll be
I
fine.
care. I'm not okay with this.
Yeah, well, Sunspot doesn't really care right now.
Solaris is like, Sunspot, no!
23 on the first one.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Oh, a 27.
Oh no! Fang, no!
A 25
No.
and
God.
a 17.
That actually won't. All right, no, that will. Oh no!
Oh yeah, so all 4 hit.
Shit. It's the other one who has a higher AC.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Is he gonna kill my boo?
Maybe.
Good. I hope he dies. Let's see. That's
Right before the wedding.
that is 33 radiant damage.
That is quite a bit, isn't
I was
it?
like,
Boy.
and I'm just like,
So,
bring it.
all right.
Is he dead?
Solaris. No, he's not.
Okay.
Solaris, it's your turn. Renair will like grab you and say, "I told you there was something wrong. We have to get out of here."
Okay. I look at him and say, I have to protect you. I'm going to try to run and shove Sunspot out a window.
Okay.
Because he's right in front of the window.
Well, I guess you would make me a strength roll, and Sunspot would make me a strength saving throw.
Okay. I'm going to use my inspiration on this. Because
Okay.
I'm protecting the man that I love.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. I'm strong now.
Oh, it's true.
I
You get werewolf strength.
know. How does a 19 do me? Because I actually rolled.
Good.
Actually, no,
I will
that's an
tell
18
you-
because I have a -1.
I will tell you soon as I roll. That's a 22.
Damn it.
Whoa. Okay. So Solaris runs forward and like tries
I
to
kind
shut
of just
you up.
like
You
I
feel
do
your
like the
nails
anime
dig
thing
in.
where I just like catch myself in the window. Nice
Oh,
try,
man.
Solaris.
Bonus action. I dash back to Fang and who I think is Renair, and I'm gonna be like, run.
Okay.
So
Well,
I'm trying to run.
On his turn, he will use his action
Uh-oh.
to let me see here.
Uh-oh.
I hope he does something.
Summon 6 swarms of bats out of the rafters.
I thought I got rid of those.
Which all just squeak out towards Sunspot and just kind of in your face. And then he's gonna take you, Solaris, and he's gonna like take you piggyback on him.
Oh, okay.
And he's going to run out the door. And I think he's going to let's see here. I gotta look at the map.
Solaris gonna die.
Oh, like he can outrun me. That's cute.
Oh, how dare you. He will run down the stairs right outside and then keep running as fast as he can. Which Aralee and Patience, I guess, you might hear someone going down the stairs right outside your room. Lilia, Jamey like shakes you and says, "You hear that?
Hear what?
I thought I heard something."
Only the the screams of my dreams. What's up?
You screamed in your dream?
Doesn't matter.
No, she rolls you
Okay.
back over. No, it does. What?
It's fine. What? What's going on?
You're having nightmares?
Almost every night. It doesn't really matter. That was just nightmares.
Well, I've been practicing something. It might help if you're up for it.
What do you mean?
Well, since I lost my hands, like I said, it doesn't bother me. I've been doing other things with my mind, expanding my horizons.
Mm.
I might be able to help you. I haven't used it on anybody.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Can I insight check that?
sure.
19.
I mean, she seems to be being honest that, yeah, she hasn't done it on anybody, but she's legitimately worried about you having nightmares. So seems like she wants to help.
Ever since we went to hell and went to this
You know,
dream
I-
therapy place, I keep having nightmares about all my friends dying, and I'm not able to do anything about it.
it's funny you should mention that. I've been not having nightmares about that, but there was this weird room full of pools in this dungeon we went to, and I saw a vision of you burning, and I've kind of, well, I'm glad to see you. So, I'm glad you're not dead. Quite happy you're not dead, actually. And I hope you don't die with this rod business.
I'm glad you're not dead.
So am I, let me tell you.
That was the last thing I ever heard from you. It really scared me.
Yami just kind of leans forward and puts her arms around you, Lilia, and just pat, pat. On the floor above you here, just like thump, thump.
Okay, that one definitely I heard.
No, I'm done with the sounds. I don't care anymore. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, Miss Nightmare, suddenly you're the one who's being a little untruthful, huh?
I mean, I'm scared. This said that before.
Well, I've said it before too.
I keep saying you die over and over in my head. Being executed right in front of me.
Well, how about I give you a better thing to dream about? Yami will lean in and kiss Lilia.
Somewhere in the background, windows are shattering.
Yeah, basically.
Oh my
It's
god!
like the equivalent of like the opening of Deadpool, where like you guys are kissing. There's just like slow motion running.
Yeah, upstairs, the window, like Sunspot almost gets pushed out, and there's bats.
It is like crying. She's just like, that was really nice.
Well, I'm glad.
Can I do it again?
I mean, if you think you're up for it. Okay. Then Patience, it is your turn back upstairs in this fight. As well, I think you know who it is, Scott. A certain somebody.
Yeah.
You know, a certain elf, yeah. And yeah, he's very like seriously telling Aralee, Strahd bad. Do not let him near your friend. I don't care. I don't care about your promise. That's a fucking mistake. He cannot be trusted.
Everyone deserves a second chance, including you. If this is your punishment from Paylor, then that means that she's giving you a chance instead of removing your soul forever.
Hmm.
And I'll attempt a persuasion check.
Okay. I'll do it with the advantage, actually.
I don't think I need it, but okay.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I got a net 19.
You, Mr. Fancy.
I got a net 19 on the first roll. That's the reason why. 24.
He turns to you and he kind of looks at you, Patience, and he sort of like sniffs the air and he says, "Your blood smells familiar."
Yes. I am the blood of the one that you rode into hell with.
His eyes sort of like rise up and he looks at Aralee and he looks at Patience and he says, "Well, this is quite a meeting." And you hear the outside on the stairs and he sort of like turns to the door.
Be gone before I smite you a third time.
Ooh, dang. He turns and he says, "You are not my prey, but stay out of my way. I don't want to have to hurt you."
I step in front of
And-
Aralee.
Ooh. He just kind of like dissolves into mist and like goes under the door frame of this room and out into like the hall beyond.
As he does,
Aralee.
the blade as my bonus action, I did cast Branding Smite on it, and I will concentrate on it.
Okay. Aralee, it's your turn. Do you want to do anything?
I kind of just stand there, and I stare where he was, and if Patience looks at her, you will see that she's crying.
Who is Strahd? If he's got an agent of Paylor after him, he's not just a normal vampire.
He's like from Barovia, and he's my friend's boyfriend, and I don't know what else, and I hate him with everything that I have, but I don't know who he is. I really don't know.
And it sounds like we're in the same boat as I reach out my hand to you and I say, let's figure out what's going on downstairs.
Yeah, she's just thinking about what he said about second chances, and she's just crying really silently because she doesn't cry. So she'll follow you downstairs, even in her she's got nothing on. But
Unfortunately, Patience doesn't notice the crying with 11 insight, since she said it was real subtle.
Sounds like
fine.
Patience.
That's fine.
God damn it, Patience!
Well, I think Sunspot, what would you want to do on your next turn?
Well, I'm gonna chase after this guy.
That's what I figured. Okay.
Are the bats gonna attack me?
The bats will try and attack you if you do.
Okay. Well, I will use my warding flare reaction, so any attacks are at disadvantage against me.
Okay. They
And
probably
then
won't hit you then.
And then I will chase after. How far did he get?
He got basically to the bottom of the stairs from the attic, and then is starting to go down the ones to the second floor.
I think I'll be able to catch him.
Oh no.
I have 55 speed. I think will that get me there?
Yeah, I think it'll get you to the bottom of the stairs.
Okay. Up, and as soon as I come up to him, I'm going to 2 unarmed strikes.
Oh no.
Key point, flurry of blows. And if I hit on one of them, I'm gonna make one a stunning strike.
Oh no. Okay.
So I'm just gonna start unloading on this guy. Basically, is the gist of this.
Okay.
All right, first attack. It's a 24. Second attack, a 19. Third attack, another 19. And the last one's a nat 1, so the last one doesn't hit.
Okay, so only 3 attacks.
Only 3. So that is 24 magical bludgeon damage, and he has to make a con saving throw.
He's gonna use his legendary resistance.
Fuck. Oh well, it's fine.
And then at the end of your
My
turn, he's gonna
point.
use a legendary action, and he's gonna run with Solaris on his back. And he's
Why
gonna
does she keep getting kidnapped? You guys need to keep better track of your Solaris.
And he's gonna say
I'm
to
trying.
and he's gonna say to you, Solaris, I'm gonna get you to that safe house, baby. Don't you worry.
I trust you. I think I might do something crazy though.
Oh?
Is it my turn, Dylan?
Yeah, it's your turn right now.
I have the timepiece on the necklace around my neck. You know, the one that lets you teleport?
Chaos, chaos, chaos.
Winston groans somewhere.
So I think I'd say to him, what district is it closest to? And I'll try to get us as close as I can.
Ooh, he will tell you it's in the trade ward.
I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna die.
Hold on, but did Patience hear that?
Ooh.
Does Patience
actually,
hear anything, really?
Sunspot, though.
Not
Sunspot,
Patience, I mean
Garrett.
Sunspot.
Yeah,
I'm gonna yell, guys, Solaris is gonna try and teleport.
Right, but like, did you hear that it's in the trade ward? That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, I probably would have heard that. I have a passive 19 perception. So
Yeah.
I hear all.
They weren't trying to really hide it, I guess, so.
Yeah, you mean just saying it'll be helpful for later. Go on. Teleport.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it.
Do tell, Jeanette.
I'm trying it.
I believe you roll a D100, right?
Do you have it in D&D Beyond?
I do.
Oh, he's willing. Yeah, he's willing.
Yeah, 1 second.
See. Destination you choose must be known to you and must be on the same plane of existence. It is. You're familiar with the destination determines whether you arrive there successfully. Oh, I roll a D100. Oh, I see. Oh boy. Say. Oh no, that was a 15.
What does that mean, Dylan?
That means a mishap.
Yep.
Oh no.
This is my life.
Rerolls on the table again. Oh no. Oh no, it's a oh god.
Does anybody have an oh no on their sheet?
Okay. So
Just that's a big old
first one,
yikes.
as you grip the timepiece, you and Renair are both going to take 10 force damage.
Did I just kill him by accident?
No, he's still alive, but he doesn't look good.
I need one more for bingo.
And then I rolled a 100, so it actually works the next time. And you appear right outside of a place that you realize that you've been before. It's the place where you went to get your fittings for your wedding dress.
Oh, for God's sake. I'm in Neverwinter.
And I think that's where we should stop.
Dylan, I sent you a message in response.
I think you'd be good.
Okay.
Good. Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's fine.
So, yeah, I guess we'll see how it goes next time. You know?
Sorry, team.
Screams.
Hey, did you get a bingo with Solaris' wedding doesn't happen again?
Oh, I didn't get it. I didn't have the.
It might. Who knows? So, yeah, let's go do plugs, I suppose, after that heart pounding session. Jamey, what do you got going on?
Just living life, man. Follow me on Twitter for some shenanigans, because I don't even know what I ever tweet about.
Scott, what do you got going on?
A lot of things. I got a lot of things on this channel I run. The next game will be tonight and like an hour and a half. Adventures of Triangle C, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Bard rolled over 40 on their performance check for a Noble Myriad, who of course then had to have her, because, I mean, a Bard who can roll over 40, that's going to be the most impressive thing you could own.
True.
So
I could only get a 35 on my performance, so.
Level 20 Bard.
Aren't you special?
But
now I'm kidding.
I'm sorry, 30. I can have a 30. You can persuade somebody to a 35.
But she's going to be figuring out that stuff, and the rest of the party's probably going to try to save her, which should be interesting. In the City of Glass, which is the Inner Planes version of Sigil.
Yeah. Nice.
So that's tonight. I have a bunch of freelancing gigs on Fiverr. If you follow me on Twitter, it's on my profile page is on Twitter for Fiverr. Words are good. I totally know them. And if you like the show or any of the other shows hosted on here, they're all available on YouTube. If you're on Twitch, you can see all the playlists down below the stream. And there's my plugs.
There. I just kept pointing
Jeanette,
to Dylan, but
what do you got going on?
Oh, hey, hi. I stream games on my channel on Uncanny_Adventures. We do some Cthulhu, we do some D&D 5e, usually every other Sunday and every other Monday and Tuesday. You can see my schedule on my page. You can follow me on Twitter. And yeah, that's what I got going on. I play some games on Scotty's channel. They're really good. This one's really good, plus the one that I play every other Saturday. So that's my life.
Callie, what you got going on?
Hello. You could find me at Capt Callie on Twitter. I do art. I have commissions open. If you would like art of your characters, I could do that. My next game is tomorrow morning on this channel at 10 in the morning. Reign of Misrule. We're on a ship and we just went through a wormhole and now we're in the retroverse.
Oh,
what?
Okay.
what?
So I joined this
as
cool
one
word.
does.
Well, see, I think Kevin missed playing as the Dungeon Master for Retroverse, so he just turned our Waterdeep, then Spelljammer campaign to now Retroverse campaign.
Hey, you know, whatever works when you can do it, might as well.
That's on him for quitting on you guys.
Aya, what do you got going on?
Hey everybody, I'm Aya. You can find me on Twitter. I also do the arts. You can also find Lilia's patronage on the DM's Guild. It is so lovely. It was made by Scott. It has more than 1,000 downloads now, and I'm very, very proud of it. So I did the art. Scotty did all the writing. It is super good. Please go check it out if you haven't yet. And also, my next game is Dungeon Academy tomorrow, I hope. We're doing a Seraphine episode, and I'm gonna be playing a Warforged. It's gonna be really fun.
Eberron for the win. Yeah, and I'm Dylan. You can find me on Twitter. You can find me here running this game. I don't stream it, but I run an Eberron campaign because, of course, I do.
It's amazing.
I hope all of you out there have a very nice week, and I hope you will join us next week. I hope our special guests can once again join us for a few more sessions. You know, there's some things.
I still have a couple of tricks up my sleeve.
Oh no.
I got more time to be sad.
Yeah.
After all this emotional turmoil, would we have gained experience?
No, not to gain a level.
Okay, I tried.
What about emotional levels?
Emotional levels, yeah, probably. This was a very.
I don't know.
emotional
Patience
session, I
is
feel
pretty like.
Well, I mean, Sunspot won it. He was just kind of vibing this whole
That's
session.
true. Yeah,
it's
Sunspot,
just fun.
yeah.
Don't worry, I'm sure Dylan has something really devious planned for you.
Sunspot's just glad you didn't ask about his backstory.
So
I'm sure that's not coming, considering there's another elf on the group.
Not at all. We'll see you next Saturday, everybody. Toodaloo.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now.